that says, hey, be broadcasting on my Twitch, and I get
And one thing about Irving's ball handling, he does a great job of protecting the ball. A very low rate of turnovers for a player as aggressive as he is on the bounce.
And it's Thompson again missing.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Smith the pass to Irving.
I'm not actually playing, but I'm on the CPU.
J.R. Smith on the wing. He's covered by Thompson. Smith drives in. On the wing, James. Dishes to Love. The shot, no good. Nice D from Bogut. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Curry kicks to Green. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
Irving drives in. Love with a wide open look. Gets to the corner and buries it. Love's got his second bucket of the night.
Great assist that time by Kyrie Irving.
The Warriors trail.
Hey, I'll be back. I'm sorry if I paused this, but I'll be back. What's up, Pop Squads? Oh. I'll probably leave this going. Grade 7 to 9. I'll probably leave this going.
Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. Amon Shumpert's checked in for Smith. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Then for the Warriors, Spates checked in for Bogut. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. And it's Livingston in for Curry. 1:39 left to play here in the first. Thompson with it. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And that one's good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And it's strange to think that early last year, all the talk in the media was about the in-house fighting on the Cavs. It goes to show just how much better things are for a team when they're winning.
Well, as rough as the Cavs might have started the season, Clark, they were all at peace near the end. Things turned around certainly after the All-Star break. Had their amazing playoff run, great momentum, and that confidence showed every game they played.
Really did, and I thought the big three found a way to come together nicely and smooth out the rough spots. And James, Irvin, and Love ended up being the highest scoring trio in the league last year.
And the thing about LeBron James, he's really done a nice job of reshaping his game over the years. I mean, every veteran goes through losing a little speed and quickness. The great ones compensate by getting stronger and more physically imposing, not to mention also their basketball IQ grows as well, just as has been the case for LeBron.
We're talking about the strength of LeBron now. We saw Michael Jordan do this too. It didn't, they paid a lot of attention to the body as they got older, and thus they became more sculpted. They looked more physical.
Exactly. Leaned up and altered their games a bit. Not nearly as high-flying, but just as potent and as effective.
Now, here's Fry. LeBron outside. And that one's good. LeBron's got 5 now.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
Here is Livingston. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the boards.
And even this early, that's a good omen for the rest of the game.
And it's Dellavedova missing. Iguodala outside. Here's Barbosa. That one falls. Coming off Iguodala's feet. Barbosa's got his first bucket of the night.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in that shot.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Cavaliers lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Quicken Loans Arena. We caught up with Kyrie Irving earlier, and he talked a little bit about expectations for himself and his teammates.
We expect so much out of each other every single night, and the team is going to go as hard as we go, as well as the other pieces that we have on the team. But we have to control it from a standpoint that we have to play off each other.
Kyrie reminding us that it's not just the expectations of the fans and the media he and LeBron deal with, but also, and Clark, perhaps the most demanding of all are the expectations they've got for each other.
Yeah, that's a great point. I mean, two guys who expect so much of themselves to start with, who naturally have a vision of how great the other guy should be. I mean, they're constantly trying to manage expectations while still demanding the best from each other. And that's a lot of fun to watch.
Neither team able to build much of a lead up to this point as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
You know what? They're dominating on the backboards. They have controlled the paint thus far.
Flexing their muscles down low, and they've limited second chances too, guys.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving and J.R. Smith at the guard set. Kevin Love out there with Thompson. And it's Shumpert in at the 3, the small forward.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Now here's Barnes. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. Here's Clark. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
The feed to Love. Smith outside, down low, Thompson. Can't get it to go, and it's the Warriors taking it the other way. Here's Clark. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
And I like the fact that the defense is looking to protect the rim at all costs.
Definitely saved a layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Cavaliers?
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut checked in for Azili. And it's Green in for Andre Iguodala. And so Clark nails both of them. What a year for the Warriors. Clark won their division for the first time in 39 years, ran away with the very tough Western Conference.
And there were a number of surprises last season, Kevin, but the Warriors were at the top of the list. I mean, I don't think anybody, including you and I, pegged them to be as good as they were.
Especially the way the finals began.
Exactly.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Green with a screen for Barnes. He kicks it to Green. Screen by Bogut. Green dishes to Clark. Nice teamwork to set up the big play and make the space for the J.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Thompson in the corner. From down low. Rebounded by Bogut. Warriors have gone 2 of 3 from the field here to open the second quarter. Barnes kicks to Bogut. Outside Curry. Green with a screen on Smith. Shot clock at 6. Barnes passes to Green. Not enough on that one as it misses.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
Love with the screen for Irving. Love right side. Here's Thompson. Great tee that time from Green.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Curry against Irving. Money from the wing. And that's now 7 points for Steph Curry.
Oh, what a sweet stroke from Curry on that one.
Curry against Irving. And he drops it in from the low post. And the Cavaliers lead by 1.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Kyrie Irving made his first playoff appearance last season with the Cavs, and individually got a big $90 million max extension as well. He's in a really good spot in his career at this point.
Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Mozgov, he's checked in for Tristan Thompson. Fry comes in for Kevin Love. James checked in for Shumpert. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Different look here for the Warriors. Spates checked in for Bogut. Rush comes in for Harrison Barnes. Thompson, he's checked in for Ian Clark. And it's Livingston in for Steph Curry. And speaking of Irving's star status, last season a signature shoe in his name. I see, in fact, that you and Clark are wearing them tonight. That's always a big deal.
Kevin, that's an elite club to be in. Only the true superstars get that kind of status. He certainly got the flash to go with the substance.
Now here's James. He's got 5. Count the bucket. Now it's a 3-point Cleveland lead. The Warriors have gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Livingston kicks to Green. And the Warriors miss again.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
The drive by James. Up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
I think they need to get much more disruptive defensively. They can't just keep allowing these easy baskets.
That's got to be job number 1 right now. Nothing easy on the inside.
Warriors trail by 5. Livingston kicks to Green. Thompson outside. Spades dishes to Thompson. Drops in the tray.
What are they thinking, leaving him with all that space out there? Do they not know? Have they not heard that this guy is unbelievable? That's a layup for him.
Fans, you gotta get loud. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls. Making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's LeBron. And another miss by Cleveland.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Here is Livingston. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. LeBron outside. The 15-footer. And it's Iguodala with the rebound. Warriors have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. And he hits it to tie the game up. Livingston's got his first 2 points of the night.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
LeBron against Thompson.
It would just bam. Ooh, you're tired.
Now here's LeBron.
24-24, let's go.
With the floater. It's a tie game here in Cleveland. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson. And after that first half, Tristan, what's the plan going to be for this second half?
Well, it's simple. It's going to be a dogfight. You know, they got big guys, true bigs, and we got to come out, play hard, and not let up.
You have to have plenty of bark in a dogfight, Tristan. Thank you. Guys?
Thanks, Doris. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter started.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Well, 2 quarters down, 2 to go. Welcome back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith as we start breaking it down for you. The first quarter for the Cavaliers was fairly even. The end of the period with just a 1-point lead. They couldn't hold on to the slim lead they had at the start of the second quarter and headed into the locker room with the game all knotted up. What'd you think, Shaq, about Cleveland?
The big positive, I think their points were in the paint. They were determined to work the ball inside of Ernie. It worked. It's always worked. I got 4 rings. I know it works for a fact. That's why they call me Dr. O'Neal, because I'm a master at beating them.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
Well, quite simply, their bench showed up tonight. And when I say showed up, I'm talking about on the offensive end, because they were scoring in bunches. Now, you want your reserves to just at least come in and hold the fort, but they did way more than that tonight.
And that's it for halftime as the second half is just about to get underway. See you after the game.
And welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. More action in store as the players get ready to go, having a nice break to get hydrated with Gatorade. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
I know we've said this many times before, but what a great first half. Just an offensive juggernaut.
And, you know, in the end, I wouldn't be surprised if we're talking about what a great second half he had, guys. I mean, he can usually keep it going for all 4 quarters.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. The Splash Brothers are the guards. The defensive stalwarts, Green and Bogut, are down low. And it's Barnes in at the 3 slot. Here's Golden State. So many great statistics are available to demonstrate just how dominant the Warriors were last season. My favorite is, G8, their point differential.
You know, to be able to beat your opponent by double digits on average is something only 8 teams have been able to do in the history of the league.
It's amazing. A nice shot by Irving. And it's the Warriors with the ball, trailing by 2. Irving against Curry. And another basket for Golden State.
Check out these handles. That's rush hour handle. Not midday, not early morning. That's rush hour handle. That nasty spin just froze the defender.
Now here's Irving. 9 points in the game so far. Feeds to Thompson. It's stolen by Bogut. Curry against Irving. Left side Curry. Passes to Bogut. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Screen by Bogut. For the lead. And it's LeBron James with the rebound. Well, Cleveland shooting here about 46% for the game. Smith with it. Guarded now by Barnes. Love with the screen on Barnes. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And really just a lack of awareness on his part. Just no idea he was right near the line.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Shumpert's checked in.
Warriors call time. Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
Green kicks to Bogut. Golden State moving the ball around for the lead. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Green's got his 2nd bucket of the game to go. The Cavaliers trailing. And when you look at Draymond Green, he's not a guy who will wow you with his numbers or his athleticism, Clark. He brings a lot of intangibles, though. And I remember talking early in his career with Tom Izzo up at Michigan State saying those exact things, that he gives you so much more than just what you see.
And his current coach and our former partner, Steve Kerr, raves about it. He's the heart and soul of the Warriors, in Steve's words.
Here's Curry, following the basket by Kevin Love. Curry attacking, hangs in midair, and converts on the double clutch layup. Curry's got 11 points. A tight game here in Cleveland.
You know, you talk about Green's enthusiasm for the game. He's constantly talking, whether defensively or even in an opponent's ear. He's a vocal presence. And also another example of how a guy can make an impact without necessarily having it show up in the stat sheet.
It's Curry with the drive, and there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. I mean, the defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
Festus Ezeli, he's jacked in for Golden State. Barbosa comes in for Barnes. Barbosa kicks to Curry. They set the pick. Here's Azili, and it's off the back rim. No good.
And also, don't discount his leadership. Draymond Green's been a vocal leader his entire career. Even as a rookie, he wasn't afraid to challenge his teammates. And that competitive spirit, guys, can be contagious. And no excuse there for missing that one after being freed up by a great pick.
Yeah, I agree with you. I mean, they came away empty, but they got the look they wanted. And really, I like the movement and communication there.
Now Irving, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep. Curry against Irving. It's tipped. It's stolen by Green. And here we go. Fast break. Curry's got it. It's Leandro Barbosa on the way. No good on the triple.
That's some more rugged play from them inside. They have a decent edge in rebounds thus far.
And all that hard work on the boards needs to continue because that potentially may swing the game.
Now here's Love. He's got 8.
Boy, that's a surprising miss right there. He usually feasts on those wide open opportunities.
Here's Thompson. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
The defender a little hesitant to offer resistance as he bursts to the hoop.
Cavaliers tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, your Cavalier girls.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to his team. He told Kyrie Irving that he wants their offense to run through him. Coach said the first thing they should be thinking about is getting the ball in his hands and letting him lead the way on each and every possession. Those could prove to be crucial changes to their strategy with this game getting ready to enter the stretch drive, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. He got right to the cup using that screen.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
He's made 1 and missed 1 so far in the game.
Yeah, that's nasty. Look at this. And
that one falls, and that puts him up by 1 point.
Excellent game we've seen from Kyrie Irving. He's got 14 points, and he's also been picking up some nice assists here and there, too.
And Clark, that needs to continue. When he has an opportunity to get an open teammate the ball, he has got to make that a priority.
In the corner, Iguodala with it. Clock at 6. For the 3. The putback. That one's rebounded by Dellavedova. The drive by LeBron. Irving. Warriors with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Out to the wing. A baseline J. No luck. Cavaliers go the other way with it. He dishes it to Dellavedova. And another miss by Cleveland. Golden State's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Azili. Mozgov covering. There's the screen. Here's Livingston. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Guys, we're not through 3 quarters of play, but 6 lead changes already in this one.
Yeah, it's been a really good game for sure. I mean, it looks like it's going to stay tight throughout.
Yeah, competitive, and I think we all can agree that we thought this would be the type of game that would come down to the end. There you go again, a nice kick out after the D had collapsed on it.
3/4 of play in a close game here. Cavaliers ahead, up 2. And coming up as soon as we return from break, the 4th quarter gets underway. Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the 4th quarter. A terrific game so far. The Warriors trailing. J.R. Smith and LeBron at the 2 and 3. Tristan Thompson is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Dellavedova in at the 1 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavaliers. And it's blocked by Curry. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Love against Iguodala. The pass to Dellavedova. That's in there. Love with the assist. Dellavedova's got the lead up to 5 now for the Cavs. The Warriors shooting for the game at 42%. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Back to Curry. And that one's good.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Well, Cleveland shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Thompson passes to Smith. He feeds it to LeBron. Tries from 16. Rebounded by Bogut. Bogut's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Curry kicks to Barnes. Stolen by Thompson. James left side. Smith for 3. And another 3 for Cleveland. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnovers.
And one thing about Tristan Thompson, he is an absolute terror on the offensive glass. Was top 5 in that category last year, despite playing less than 27 minutes a game. Does a terrific job with anticipation of the carom and uses his gigantic wingspan to just go up and reel it in. Terrific motor and nose for the glass.
I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Kevin, I was able to listen in on what Steve Kerr was going over with his team. He told them, guys, we're getting bogged down in the half court. Let's get out and run, see what's available in early offense. If there's nothing there, we can always back it out and run our sets. Good advice, Kevin.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Curry kicks to Bogut. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play. Greg, you were talking about Tristan Thompson. LeBron came out and said he's one of the best pick-and-roll defenders in the NBA. And Clark, that's high praise from the King.
No doubt. I mean, Thompson is an emerging force. If he could just develop his shooting stroke a little more, then you're talking about a very, very valuable player.
Good point. The #1 overall pick in 2005, Andrew Bogut. Great expectations, Greg, for the big Aussie coming in.
Yeah, I mean, a phenomenal rebounder and rim protector. He's got that high basketball IQ from a defensive standpoint. You know, and on offense, he averaged over 20 points a game in college. He's an instinctive passer, just not much more you could ask for. Nothing seems to be going down for him today.
Thompson dishes to Curry. Inside. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Andre Iguodala.
You know, going back to Bogut's fanfare entering the league, was 3rd in Rookie of the Year balloting. Then he went on to have some solid, if unspectacular years. So his shot blocking and defense were always strong.
It's a pick by Love. 5 to shoot. Dellavedova, the pass to James. Tries from 16. They get it back. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Dellavedova's got 5 points now this quarter.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Now Curry. Screen by Bogut. Shot off the pick. Iguodala no good.
And guys, one thing people often forget to mention about Bogut, his passing. What sets him apart as a big man is his court vision, and whether it's from the high post, low post, he can create opportunities for his teammates.
Really good awareness right there on the assist.
And here is Curry. Iguodala kicks to Curry. There's a good screen. Bogut sets a screen for Curry. LeBron grabs the miss. The Cavaliers leading by 5. Smith drives in. Goes up to the stripe. Here's Thompson. Out to Smith. Back to Smith. Over Thompson. And again, it's Cleveland.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively.
Warriors trail by 7. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
Cavaliers have gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. Dellavedova. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2. That one on Thompson.
You know, Love is playing well. He's got 10 points, and he has 1 steal to his credit as well.
And Clark, he's just done a great job defensively. That 1 steal doesn't tell the whole story.
At the line for 2.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got 1 more, though. Irving's checked in for the Cavaliers. The Warriors also with a sub. Draymond Green, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala.
If he shoots... Wait, who's this? Is this Love? It has 3. Yeah, it is Love.
And he ends up making the second, and that stretches their lead to 8. Here's Curry. Shot to stop the run, and the layup is good.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Irving. To the middle, Thompson. And that one is stuffed right through.
And he can time his passes so perfectly. Wow, what an assist.
With the pass.
Hey, winning.
Fans get ready to bow. Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
1:29 left to play in the final quarter. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe. That free throw good from Thompson.
Checking out the game Klay Thompson is having. He's got 8 points, and from long range, he's hit 1 3-pointer.
And when it's all said and done, I got a sneaky suspicion he's going to have a few more.
Now here's James. Can't hit the turnaround jumper.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding you.
And the shot is good. Now it's just a 3-point Cavalier lead.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Come on, let's have a round of applause for the Cavalier girls.
Looking to get it.
Just love the focus when he gets around the rim. How huge could those 2 points be?
Oh, that was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Kia. And so here is Golden State. The Cavaliers making the shot. Good on that shot. And with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Stephen Curry. Cleveland's gone 2 for 2 from three-point land to start the fourth quarter. Irving kicks to Smith. On the wing, James. Money! There's 48 seconds left in the game. Irving against Curry. The dish now to Thompson. Good! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He's such a clutch shooter, Kevin. He just lives for the big shot.
2 points here might be all the cushion they need.
You would think so. This game is theirs for the taking. Now you need every basket you can get.
Greg, I think they're still alive here, but they better execute every trip down the floor from here on out.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
At the line for 2.
Gets the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 4-point ball game.
And those free throws will mean a ton now. It makes it a 2-possession game.
Here's Thompson. 3 from the inbound. And it's Thompson again missing. And an intentional foul there stops the clock.
That's his 3rd personal foul. Shooting for Cleveland, Kyrie Irving. At the line for 2.
Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Perfectly done at the stripe there. That brings their lead up to an even more comfortable level.
Curry outside. The Cavaliers pull it in, and now they decide to foul intentionally.
That's his 2nd personal foul. At the line for your Cavaliers, Kyrie Irving. Taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line. No good. Clark. No good. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, and they got pushed down the stretch, but they did what they needed to do and held their ground when it mattered most and got the W.
And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron, tell us a bit about the energy out there tonight. It seemed like there was plenty of intensity on the floor.
We knew that today was going to have that type of feel. It's 2 teams that have the same aspirations, and that's winning the NBA championship. So, great game. It went down to the wire, and we gave our beautiful fans a great show today, and it was fun.
Thank you for the time, sir. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, Doris. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. So long, everyone.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin. And now we have the opportunity to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Kyrie Irving. He came out of the locker room at halftime and was immediately on fire. That third quarter was his, and he did not hesitate to exert his will. What'd you notice about his performance, Kenny?
He was dead on from the field tonight, guys. I'd call his performance economical because there was no wasted opportunities. He took advantage of every good look he got. I mean, everything he put up was going in.
Kyrie, this dude is a composed, mature leader. Along with all that mental strength, he's got such an incredible feel for the game. He runs the floor, he passes beautifully, and he can shoot from lights out from anywhere on the court.
And that'll do it for our broadcast tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show. For me and Kenny Smith, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, have a wonderful evening.
box score. Guess I won. Score summary. Away. They won. Shocking. Score. Yoit. Yoit. Junior Smith, Thompson, Steve Ray, Timon Jr. Quit. Yeah, I'll probably quit since the game is over. It's getting late. Probably in my broadcast now. Do this tomorrow, but this time I'll probably play the game tomorrow. Sure, yeah.